Chaitanya Ishwaram Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Once again, welcome all dear devotees on behalf of ISKCON Mangaluru Kulai Temple and Namanishta Prabhu by paying obeisances unto the lotus feet of the Radha Govinda. We will just start today's class. And that 15th chapter, we have already seen the first 5 verses are telling it's like a Sambandha Jnana. What is our Sambandha? With the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And like this Sambandha has to be actually detached. Because of this attachment, only we are here, coming again, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, keep on Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam, we keep on coming and going, right? So we have to somehow see that we detach ourselves from this material world. But detachment is not possible because senses cannot remain. If you tell the senses no, all the time sitting in the Himalayas and trying to focus on nothing, you are right, light effulgence, no, that means a Brahman. So if you do that, it's a detachment is not possible. So what we have to do, see, if something is there in the vessel, you want to pour more, something else. So first you will empty it, then you will be able to put it right. So first let us attach all our senses with that, in the service of, let us attach all our senses in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who can tell at least 2 or 3 ways of attaching 2 or 3 senses? How can we attach in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead? We keep hearing this verse all the time, Amrisha Maharaj, right? Give me 2 or 3 examples. There are 5 senses. How they can be attached in the service of the Lord. Hare Krishna, over to you.
Ears to Shravanam.
Hari Bol, okay.
And
That is?
tongue is for Prasada Sevanam.
Very nice.
And eyes are
Mukunda Linga Laya Darshane Drishav. Right? Mukunda means eyes. Mukunda Linga Alaya. Linga means form. The eye should be always engaged in seeing the beautiful form of the Lord. Mukunda Linga Laya Darshane Drishav. What else you said? You said, what is that? Taste, right? You said, Shrimad Tulasya Rasanam Tadarpite. The tongue should be utilized only for tasting the Tulasi offered at the lotus feet of the Lord. Granam also should be used only for Saroja Saurabhi. The flower, the tulasi, the ornaments, the dresses of the Lord, we should use only for that, the granam. Then, okay, hearing also you told, that is, what is it? Shrutim chakarat achyuta sat katayute. Yes, one more. Legs, hands, this whole body. Hare Krishna.
It is just to serve a Lord.
Yes, leg should be going to Dham. That is, Padau Hare Kshetra Padanu Sarpane. Padau Hare Kshetra Dham. Padau Hare Kshetra Padanu Sarpane. Then hand. Hand has to be used for what? Cleaning the temple. Karau Hare Mandiramarjana Dishuru. And the whole body, Tadbritya Gatra Sparsha Ne Anga Sangama. The whole body should be utilized to embrace the bodies of great Vaishnavas. Hari Hari Bol. Very nice. So first we have to engage our senses. If we engage our senses spiritually, at the lotus feet of, or at the, in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, there is no question of the senses getting attached to the material world. Where is that much time for these senses? That devotional service, there is no time at all. Devotees sleep hardly for 4 hours, We all were in Mangaluru, you won't believe. We used to, that flower seva used to get over by 10:30, 11. And so many people were there. Everyone has to be in the temple altar at 4:30. So in turn, we used to get up at 2:30 only, so that everybody can have bath and everybody can have Mangalarti darshan. Hardly. And Prabhupada, yesterday also we discussed, no? The first 3 hours sleep is equal to 6 hours sleep. Prabhupada used to sleep only 9 to 12. So these 3 hours sleep is exactly equal to 6 hours sleep. Then 12 to 1, 2, 3. 12 to 3 sleep is equal. If you are sleeping for 3 hours, it is equal to 3 hours only. After 3, 3 to 6, if you sleep for 3 hours, that is equal to half of the time. So if you people, Yanisha Sarva Bhutanam Tatsyam Jagrati, Arjuna, what does Arjuna say in the, sorry, Krishna say in the second chapter? Oh Arjuna, Yanisha Sarva Bhutani. When all these devotees, time for them to wake up, this Bhautik people, material people, they go to bed that time only. That is why all this sleep diminish. Yeah, have you heard? Such a, I mean, I'm telling you, that's a worst disease. When everybody is sleeping, whole world is sleeping, we are just lying down on the bed, not able to sleep. There's no other disease. Like sleep pattern should be what? The moment you lie down, I don't even know what is happening. That should be, to that extent, our senses, body, everything should have been engaged during the course of the day in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so just we'll go. 6 to 11 is transmigration. Transmigration, what? From this loka to another loka. Previous chapter, we saw transmigration from Tamoguna to Vishuddha Sattva. Here it is Purushottama Yoga, that is leaving this world and going to the other world, becoming, that is, I think, 16 to 20 it will come. Becoming Nitya Siddhas from Nitya Bhattas. Okay, so what are all Krishna's position and why do we call Krishna as a Purusha Uttama? That's very important. Unless and until you have to call somebody, you are a melody queen, you are the what is that? We say no, Sarojini Naidu. To tell her that is these, she is the Koyal, the title she has got. We should have heard her
Nightingale.
song. Nightingale, yeah,
Nightingale.
correct.
Nightingale.
Nightingale of India. Anna? So Nightingale of India, if you have to give her the title, we should check her. There is Guinness Book, etc. Everything. They will check whether they deserve the quality or not. After that only the title is given. Isn't so? To give the title to that Purusha Uttama, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, absolute truth, the title Purusha Uttama, we all should know. Why is he given that title? Tomorrow, because nobody should say, Are Arjuna is very close friend to him. That's why he accepted everything. Why should we accept? Anna? So that is the reason he is explaining so beautifully. This session is extremely wonderful. If you develop a love towards this 12 to 15, no? We don't have to specially endeavor to show our gratitude to the Lord. We don't have to separately, taking all effort to show our gratitude to our spiritual masters, Vaishnavas, etc. No, automatically the attitude of gratitude will develop. Hare Krishna. Okay, so the last 4 verses are amazing verses. In fact, I wanted to start with the last but one verse only, because that is the most secret, right? I thought of doing it today, that only. If you all can, without the book, if you all can repeat, I can tell the verse, you can repeat. Okay. Yomam evamasam mudho. This is 15.19. Those who have the book right there, please open. Always I would suggest that sit with the book. Yomam evamasam mudho.
Yo mamamevamasambhuda
Janati Purushottamam
janati purushottamam
Janatipurushottama
Sa Sarvavid Bhajati Mam
sa
Tatsarvabhi
sarvabhijati mam
Bhajatam
Sarvabhavena Bharata.
Sarvabhavena Bharataha.
So what is it? Who can read the translation? Who has the book right with you?
May I, Mataji?
Yeah, please go ahead, Mataji.
Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in the full devotional service to me, O Sona Bharata.
Hari Bol. So yesterday, what was the conclusion? To transcend the mode from all the three to the highest Vishuddha Sattva, what do we have to do? We have to do only devotional service. That was the formula we saw yesterday. So this verse tells that only, without any doubt. In fact, in the 18th chapter, Krishna himself will tell Arjuna, Arjuna, how many questions you will ask? You are also going on asking, it's okay for the benefit of everybody. And I have in length and breadth, I have explained you. So now it is up to you. What is the need for knowing all these things? This is what Krishna asks Arjuna. What is the need for knowing all these things? Nothing can move without his permission. Not even an atom can move without his. If we are sitting here and listening to Bhagavad Gita with the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, it is all Krishna's mercy. Krishna's mercy to us. Srila Prabhupada came during this time. In this Kali Yuga, that too. Otherwise, we sang no on the, I think, what was the day? 16th, 17th. Srila Prabhupada's appearance day. Yedi Prabhupada nahi hote. If Prabhupada had not been there, what would have happened to this Jivana Marana aite? What would have happened? We all would have been, already we all are getting entangled only, but at least he has shown us the path. This is the right path. He is holding our hand and he is giving us guarantee. You also hold my hand. I will take you to the other side of the shore. Teshamagam Samudrata 12.7. Mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha maya veshita chetasam. That Lord tells, no, Tesham aham samudrata. I will help you to cross this ocean. Which ocean? Mrityu samsara sagarat. Again and again, birth and death in the sagar keeps taking place. I will help you to cross this with the help of spiritual master. Our body is the only vehicle through which we can cross this ocean, and spiritual masters are the expert boatmen who will carry us to the other shore. And all the scriptures and all Vaishnavas, they all are the conducive environment. That is, they are the what is it, as positive environment, because the wind, breeze, etc., if they are not positive, crossing this ocean becomes very difficult. So when the spiritual master is sailing the smooth sail, all the scriptures, other Vaishnavas, all of them, this bhakti process, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vaishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Andanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam, all these process, etc., are the conducive environment which help us to cross this ocean under the expert guidance of our spiritual master. Okay. So yesterday we saw the Urdhvam means up. So since this Ashwatha tree, you remember that desire is the water portion. So on the tree which is in the spiritual world, when there is a bifurcation of like water in between, what will happen? The reflection will fall upside down. The reflection will fall upside down below the water, isn't it? In the next slide, we will see how the tree looks totally pervaded. Okay, so when it looks upside down, everything will happen upside down. No. There we have love, here we have lust. There we have spiritual entities, here we have material entities. There we have the spiritual bodies, here we have material bodies. Spiritual bodies are not satiated bodies. So those bodies do not have to perform the same function of that particular sense. Right? Okay? And they all are transcendental entities. But here, everything is reverse. So, Urdhvam Moolam, it looks as if the root is upward and the tree branches are downwards. And where is that word? Adha, Shakam. Ashwatam, this big banyan tree. Prahur, Avyayam, it is so eternal. This tree never perishes. It will ever exist. There was no time when the Lord does not exist. There will be no time when the Lord will not be there. So where does the Lord stay? He stays in his spiritual world. So there was no time when spiritual world did not exist, and there will be no time where spiritual world will not exist, right? So Chandams, yes, Chandasya Parnani. Chanda means what? That shlokas and Anushtup Chanda. You remember? Dhruti Chandra Chanda. That we say, no, this Urdhva Moolamadash-shakam Anushtup Chandra. Sarvasya Chagam Hridi Sannivishto. Dhriti Chandra, Chanda. That means the, what do you call that? Meter. Meter we call it as. So the Vedas, everything we have got because of the, that what do you call that? Branches, everything, etc. They are the Vedic hymns. Okay. So Hare Krishna. So we have read this yesterday, of course. The last slide we were supposed to read. Yeah, we'll go. Ananya Mataji, can you read it?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Other living beings are either promoted or thrown down into the lower planetary system or the lower species of life. No
Yeah,
living
one second,
entity.
Mataji. Which are the other species you should know? No, it will not go back. Okay, so there are two types of species, no, that we will see in that 15.16 and 17 in detail. For the timing, you remember Nitya Siddha and Nitya Baddha. Baddhas are bound, Siddhas are liberated. So liberated and conditioned. Conditioned is Baddha, liberated is Siddha. Okay, like that you remember. Yes, Mataji, go ahead now.
No living entity, right from Lord Brahma to an insignificant ant, will live forever. Both have duration of lifespan, after which they have to take a birth in a different body. Lord has said this material world is the Dukhalyam Ashwatham, place of
Ashashwatam.
misery,
Ashashwatam.
Ashwatham, place of misery and temporary. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Shashwatam means permanent. Ashashwatam, temporary. Dukkalayam, place of misery. Why? Three types of misery which always exist here. What are those types of miseries? Hare Krishna.
Adi-Devik, Adi-Bhautik, and
Adhyatmik.
Adhyatmik.
Yeah. Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Yes. Mata, Ananya Mataji, continue.
Everything that we have seen in material world actually exists in spiritual world. The form of quality in spiritual world is completely different, made up of Sat, Chit and
Satchitanand.
Ananda. Sat, Chit and Ananda, eternity, knowledge and bliss.
Mm.
Nothing in the spiritual world is formless without any qualities existing as impersonal light. It is
Mm.
very much personal. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So the Lord is only Satchidananda. Sat means what is a Sat? Sat is the eternity. It always, the soul is eternal. That is a Sat. Chit is what? Chit. In our Chit, that knowledge, that, what do you call, the process and all we saw, if you remember, in the 13th chapter. Amanitvam, Madambitva. So, Abhideya, process, knowledge. That is a Chit portion. And bliss is Ananda. We have seen it, no? Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha. Then comes Manomaya Kosha. Then Vijnana, Manomaya or Jnana, Mana Jnana. Okay, then Vijnanamaya Kosha, then Anandamaya Kosha. So, but the Lord is always Satchidananda. Because there is, we know, no, Aishwarya Samagrasya, Yasasya Guma. But the Lord has got 6 opulences. The Lord has got, that is why we call him Ittam Gan, what is it? Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Yasasya Virvan Jnanam Bhuta Ittam Ganaha. He possesses all these qualities in unlimited quantity. We cannot measure that. We also have that, but very, 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 very minute quality. That is okay. So that is why the Lord is formless. Why do we say the Lord is formless? We have been learning the Lord has got form. Why do we say Nirguna? So, what is the meaning of Nirguna? It does not mean that he does not have a personal form. But see, to bring everyone into Bhakti, initially, all acharyas, initially, just beginning, they tell, yes, the Lord is formless. Like that only they bring. And for few days, they keep coming and attending. Then they teach them the 15.16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because it starts with Yasmaksharamati Togam Aksharadapi Sotamaha 15.16. So there, okay, Hare Krishna. Yes. What's next? The leaves of the tree are Hare Krishna. Ananya Mataji, finish.
May I, Mataji?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. The leaves of the tree are compared to Vedic hymns. The living entity is hopping from branch to branch, trying to taste the fruits called dharma, artha, kam, etc. One should not become bewildered by the leaves and fruits of enjoyment. One needs to understand the purpose of Vedas, which is to know the Lord, the compiler of Vedanta. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. In this chapter only 15.15, we will see that the Lord is the compiler of Vedas. Sarvasya chagam hridi sannivishto mattaga smritir jnanam apoganam cha vedaishcha sarvair ahameva vedyo, he tells 15.15. But what is the purpose of Veda? Veda's purpose is dharma artha kama moksha. Purusharth, we call it as Purusharth. But there is one Panchama Purusharth. What is that Panchama Purusharth? Panchama Purusharth is the devotional service. That is the actual purpose of Veda. So people see, if the Lord has given us the Vedas in order to understand Him. Okay, but what we do in this material world, we try and understand all four Purusharthas and we forget the ultimate objective of learning these Vedas. So that is what 40 or 40 some verse, Yami Mam Pushpitam Vacham 42. Yami Mam Pushpitam Vacham Pravadantya Vipashchitaga Vedavadarataf Partha Nanyadasti Divadinaga. Anybody whoever just have learnt Vedas here and there, they think they are Vedavadarata. So I am the expert in Veda. Like that they preach the Veda. So what will we be able to understand? So we need to understand the real purpose of Vedas. What is the Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha? They are known as the Varnashrama Dharma, right? Atapumbir Dvijashreshta Varnashrama Vibhagashaga Swanishchitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. So Atapumbir Dvijashreshta. Dvija means twice born. Shreshta, the Brahmanas. Actual Brahmanas are who? Actual Brahmanas are who are born twice. Once they are born, maybe they might have born in the Brahmin Kula or whatever it is, that is secondary, but they would have taken the initiation. So at the time when they take initiation from the spiritual master, the Upanayanam, everything is done, they become the real Brahmana. That is a Dvijashreshta. Atapumbir Dvijashreshta. All these Shreshta Brahmanas, when they perform Atapumbir Dvijashreshta, Varnashrama Vibhagashaga. So all this Karma, Artha, Kama, Moksha are performing our Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Why? That is our Varnashrama Dharma. Whichever Varna we are in, we have to perform. That is our foremost responsibility. Is it not? So there is one more verse. What is that verse? Doing that Swa Dharma compared to the Paradharma. One is Bhagavatam, that Mataji knows very well. There is one more verse in the 3rd chapter. Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha. Once again, I'll tell you the verse number. It is 3.35. Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha. Paradharmo Swanishtitaha. A person who is doing the Swadharma, even not very nicely. Okay, so. So that is better than doing the Parodharma very nicely. A Brahmana, a person who was born in Brahmana, he is supposed to have the Sattva Guna. He is supposed to preach. But at the same time, this Brahmana says, no, I can't learn this Vedas and all. I am going to do a business, and he is excelling in business. So that is wrong. Instead, Shreyan Swadharmo Vignaha. Okay, maybe he may not be able to teach PhD students. He may be able to teach kindergarten students. Means in the sense, okay, he may not be able to teach Chaitanya Charitamrita and Bhagavatam. He can teach Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is that easy, Mataji. Yeah, we saw in one verse, no? Bhagavad Gita is the degree. It's a beginning because the Lord has spoken. Lord and Arjuna is asking questions for us. But understanding the Lord is easier than understanding the devotees of the Lord. Bhagavatam is full of devotees of the Lord. Okay, so that is what two verses are there actually, 18.47 and 3.35. Both say that only. Same line. First pada, second pada are the same in 18.47 also and 3.35 also. Shreyan swadharmo vigunaga paradharmo swanishtitaga. Swadharma nidanam shreya paro dharma bhayavagaha. Even if you excel in parodharma, sometime or the other, it will drop you down. But Swadharma is not like that. So what is the Swadharma? Swadharma is Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. We have to see that the Lord is pleased. Okay, Hare Krishna. In detail we have seen. Very in depth we have seen this knowledge. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, Asha Mataji, go ahead.
15.2 The branches of this tree extended downward and upward, nourished by the three modes of material nature. The twigs are the objects of the senses. This tree also has roots going down, and these are bound to the fruitive action of human society. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You all can repeat this verse if you have the book. Adaschorvam pratsirtastasya shakha.
Adashchodvam
Sakha.
Gunah pravritta vishaya pravalaha.
Guna pravritta Vishay Pravala.
Adascha mulan anusantadani.
Adascha Mulam
Alascha Mula
Tani.
Karmanubandhini manushya loke.
Karmanubandhini Manushya Loke.
You see, all these branches, everything, it is Ashwatha tree, cannot be, you can't see the beginning or the end. It is everywhere it is spread. Normally in the material world, if a tree has to be nourished, we need water. Isn't it? But this tree is coming from spiritual world. So how does it get nourished? It gets nourished by the three modes of material nature. Guna pravritta. Okay, guna pravarta. Vishaya pravala. What is Vishaya? Material things. Adhyatmik. Sorry. What is that? Adi bhautik. Adi bhautik attachment. Material attachments are known as Vishaya. Vishaya vinivartante nigarasasya dehinaga rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishva nivartate. We studied that, you remember? Vishaya vinivartante. One who leaves all the material attachment and attach himself to the param drishva nivartate. What is param? For the higher purpose. Engages his senses. So this also we saw, I think, in the second or third verse, third chapter only. Okay, so next one is again very, very beautiful. Narupamasyeha. This tree, you see, this is inverted like this because the reflection or the tree of spiritual world falls on that desire, and then that is river, right? Desire river. So, and the reflection falls down. That is why the roots are going up and the branches are coming down. Main objective of our life is to cut down this tree. Okay, Mataji, go ahead. Asha Mataji, read it.
The branches of this banyan tree are spread in all directions. In the lower parts, there are variegated manifestations of living entities, human beings, animals, horses, cows, dogs, cats, etc. Whereas on the upper parts are higher forms of living entities, the demigods, Gandharvas, and many other higher species of life. As a tree is nourished by water, so this tree is nourished by the three modes of material nature. Just as some tracts of land are barren and some tracts green depending on the availability of water, depending on the prevalence of particular modes of material nature, different species of life are manifested. The twigs of the tree are considered to be the sense objects visually. sight, smell, sound, taste, palm, touch, and so on. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So the twigs, twigs, the new things will come, no? They are the sense object. Shotram, Chakshus, Sparshanam, Rasanam, Granam. And the branches we have already seen. The branches of this tree, just now we studied. Vedic hymns, that Veda mantras, etc. And this tree is nourished by 3 modes, okay? So somewhere this tree is very, very nourishing well, somewhere it is barren. So the 3 loka, upper planetary system, middle planetary system, and the lower planetary system. So lower planetary system means what? Which guna? We know tamoguna. So tamoguni people who? Generally the animals. Species, lower species we call it as. So if we go to the animal planetary kingdom, those kind of mode, the species which have lower mode will exist. And Rajoguni people, Karma Sangena, Trishna Sangena, they will exist in this middle planetary system, Martir Loka. Upper planetary system, Devaloka, Tapaloka, Makara Loka, Dhruva Loka, all lokas are there, right? They are the Devatas, Kinnaras, Rudras, all, that is upper planetary, 7 planetary systems are there. Topmost planetary system is the Brahma Loka or the Satya Loka. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, continue.
By development of the different modes of nature, we develop different senses, eyes, ears, nose, skin, and mouth, analyzed to the tips of the branches. Through the senses, we enjoy different varieties of sense objects. The senses are associated with the enjoyment of different sense objects. The subsidiary roots are attachments and aversion, which are byproducts of different varieties of suffering and sense enjoyment. The tendencies towards pity and impity are considered to develop from these secondary roots, which spread in all directions. The real root is from the Brahmaloka, and the other roots are in the human planetary system. After one enjoys results of voracious activities in upper planetary systems, he comes down to this earth and renews his karma, fruitive activities for promotion. This planet of humans being, the earth is considered the field of activities. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. This earth is considered as the field of activities we saw in Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. Right? For the soul to perform activities, it needs a place. So that means what it needs a place means that our body is the place for the individual soul. Similarly, the Lord also has to perform. So the Lord has to perform so that the entire universes are the soul of the Lord. So he needs a place to perform the activities. And depending, see, we all know we have come here. See, that is why, Lord is so amazing, We have come here. Why? All of us know. Why have we come here? Why are we here?
To fulfill our desires.
To fulfill our desire. What was that desire we didn't have in the
Previous
spiritual
karma.
world? Yes,
Previous
Mataji.
karma.
Yeah,
Previous
but
karma.
correct. But first, we were all originally where?
Originally in a Paramatma.
No. We all were originally where?
In Shiro Dakshayana.
Goloka. Correct.
Golo.
After that is Shiro Dakshaya Vishnu created the universe, then the Lord sent us here. So when we were in Goloka, we wanted to independently act. We wanted to enjoy things without Krishna. That is why we are here, no? Krishna knows very well why we are here. But do you see the mercy of Krishna? The soul which have turned their face, which did not want to enjoy with Krishna, he sent them down. He had created such a beautiful material world for us to enjoy. Even after telling, Katti tumhare saath, still he is taking care of us. Created the material world. After that, what he is doing? Oh, this material world is so attractive for them. The purpose of sending them is what? To promote themselves from one level to another. Finally, I am waiting here for them to come to my abode. I am the eternal Father. I am missing them. But they are not able to enjoy this. They are not able to understand this. In turn, because it is inverted, no? The Ashwatha tree is inverted. So everything we will do piously and impiously. Whatever, piety things and impiety things only we keep doing. So what did he do? He sent the spiritual master also. He told they are not able to understand the scriptures. You only go and teach them well, and hold their hand and bring them back. And he comes as a sun, moon, water, bhumi, apo, anal, vayu, kam, mano, buddhir, yevacha. Rasogam apsu kaunteya, taste in the water. Prabhasmi, Shashi, Surya Yogo. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Om, when he says, they will definitely be elevated. So that Om also we are not saying every day with full mind, with full focus. Vyavasayatmika buddhi. So that is what is the mercy of the Lord. Correct? Okay. So we keep coming and going, coming and going. We may, the real route is coming from the Brahmaloka. That's the topmost planet. And we keep descending, not ascending. Okay, one by loga, we are falling down. Why are we falling down? Because of the attachment. Because of the attachment in the material world. That is why the lust comes. Lust comes because of the attachment. Yes, all of you repeated. Very, very nice one. This is a formula. How we can cut this attachment. Who all want to cut the attachment? Hare Krishna. We all
Hare
want Hare Krishna. Yes. So we all want to cut the attachment, no? This is a formula. Narupamasye tatopalapyate.
Narupamasyena
Masye tato
tatopalapyate
phalate.
Nato na chadir na cha sampratishtha.
Nanto
Nanto na
na
chadir na cha sampratishthita.
sampratishthita
Ashwattamenam suvirudhamulam.
Ashwatthana
Shuttam enam subhridam mulam.
Vilam
Asanga shastrena, dridena chitva.
Asanga Shastrena
Sanga
Drudena
sashrena dridena
So
chitva.
we have to cut with the asanga, detachment. What is a weapon? What is a weapon to cut it? Asanga. Okay, so detachment is the only weapon to cut this root. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam.
Tatha padam
Tata
tat
padam tat parimarth
parimargitavyam
Yasmin gatan, nivartanti bhuyah.
Yasmin
Yasmin gatana
gata
nivartanti bhuya.
bhuya
Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye.
Tameva
Tamev
chadyam
chadyam
purusham
purusham
prapadye
prapadde.
Yatah pravritti prasrita purani.
Yata
Yata pravarti
purani.
purani.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Ritvika Mataji, can you read the translation?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
The real form of this tree cannot be perceived in this world. No one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one must cut down this tree with the weapon of detachment. So doing, one must seek that place from which, having once gone, one never returns, and there surrender to that Supreme Personality of Godhead from whom everything has begun and in whom everything is abiding, abiding since time immemorial. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. See, one more verse, which tells once we go to Lord's abode, we will never come back. Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punar Avarti Brahma Loka Punar Avarti Norjuna Mamupete to Kaunteya Punarjanma Navidyate. So the Lord is telling, if you cut this Ashwatha tree, this attachment with the weapon of detachment, but Dhrudena Chitva, Dhrudata. What is Dhrudata? Determination. To cut that, you need lot of determination. Okay? So Dhrudena Chitva. If we do that, what will happen? We will go. Where will we go? Wherever we are supposed to go, where from we came. The Lord is waiting there with open arm over there, right? So we will go there. Once we go there, having gone once, we will never return. So that is the surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead we have to do. And see, everything has come from there only. Is it not? So that loka, his loka has been existing eternally for time immemorial. There was no time when the absolute truth did not exist. There will be no time when it will not exist. So this Ashwatha tree, spiritual world has been existing since time immemorial. So we have to go back. That is why Srila Prabhupada kept his magazine name. What is his magazine's name? When he was struggling to establish Krishna consciousness in India, he was releasing one monthly magazine, Back to Godhead. Many ministers, governors were all very much attracted towards that magazine, Back to Godhead. Even in abroad, many great people saw this magazine and they understood what Swamiji is like. That they used to tell, they used to call him Swamiji. That is why. Hare Krishna. Yes, Ritvika Mataji, continue. Hare Krishna Mataji. The yoga of the
Yes,
Supreme
Mataji.
Person.
Okay, Mataji. The yoga of the Supreme Person, the real form of this tree cannot be perceived in this world. Use the acts of detachment. This tree
This
is not
tree.
real. This tree is not real, but a reflection of the real tree. Impossible to fully understand the real tree. Solution: cut down this tree with determination with the acts of detachment. Then one must go beyond the tree and surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Hare Krishna. 1 second you give me. Impossible to fully understand the real tree. Why? Why can't we understand? Because the real tree is coming from spiritual world. Can we understand anything which is spiritual with our material senses? Not at all possible. Unless and until the Lord gives us the spiritual sense. That is why we need to see the spiritual TV, not the normal TV. Lord gives Premanjana Churita Chakshu Vilochanena Sanda Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shyama Sundaram Achintya Gunaswarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamagam Bhajami Prema Anjana Churita. In our love of that ointment, if the Lord puts in our eyes only, we will be able to see that. Arjuna could not see. Arjuna finally told, oh sorry, my dear Krishna, I cannot behold this form anymore. Come back to the four-handed. Then he requested the two-handed like that. Arjuna cannot do. How can we see? Isn't it? That is number one. Another thing Krishna has told this, I used to always refer this. With our senses, we try to understand anything spiritual, not possible. Seven mukhehi jigvado swayam eva spratadekha. Krishna is saying, go on glorifying, use this tongue only for prasadam, glorifying the Lord. I will give you that understanding. Swayam eva. Ataga Sri Krishna namadi na bhavet. Grahyam indriyaihi. Grahyam indriyaihi for this material indriya, it is beyond understanding. What? Ataga Sri Krishna Nama Adi, Nama Rupa Guna Leela are not understandable. So what should we do? Keep on glorifying the Lord. The Lord will give you those senses. That will be spiritual senses with which you will be able to understand the spirituality. That is why. So again and again Krishna is saying right from the beginning, it is not easy or possible to understand. First of all, the mind has to be controlled. Arjuna asked, Chanchalagi Manaha Krishna Pramati Balavadridam. Krishna, you are telling, control the mind, only then we can, focus at your lotus feet and all. Where is it possible? Then he told Asansaya Mahabaho, Mano Durnigraham Chalam. But abhyasa to kaunteya vairagyena cha grahyate. Again here it came. Abhyasa and vairagya. See, detachment. So detachment is very. Detachment does not say become a karma sannyasi. No, karma sannyasi, leave everything, go to Himalaya. Sannyasi. We have to become karma yogi. You see everything for the pleasure of Lord. Every single thing can be converted. Big car we buy, take all the devotees for Mangalarati, Sandhyarati, take the devotees for, Dham Yatra. That is so many near Chennai I am seeing. I don't even know, Now only I am seeing in the messages. So many Divya Desams are there near Chennai. I was not at all aware. So this is, as long as the eyes and legs are intact, in a proper condition, we should go and see where Divya Desam, that is the Vishnu's places, dhams. Okay. Hare Krishna, Yet Mataji, go ahead. Text 3 and 4.
Yes, Mataji. Number 1, why real form of tree cannot be understood. Number 2, how to find out the cause. Number 3, What are the benefits of this knowledge? Number 4, importance of the word asanga. Because root is up and extension is at the other end. When we are entangled in material expansion, one cannot see how far the tree extends and where is the beginning. Furthest to Brahmaloka, to Garbhodakshay Vishnu, to Krishna. Krishna is the end of research work. How to search out that origin from association of persons in knowledge of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Gradually become detached from false reflection, cut off this connection, actually become situated in the real tree. Hare
Hare
Krishna Mata.
Krishna, Hari Bol. Mataji just now told no that from the Karnodakshai Vishnu. Fathers, Brahma is our Pitama, grandfather. The Lord Supreme Personality is Brahma's father. So he is our Prapitamaha. Even the father for Brahma also. So how to find who he is the cause? How to find out that? Unless and until what if we are in the association of the Vaishnavas, we will not be able to understand anything about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is Shraddha and Sadhu Sangha. Okay, so this we have already seen. We have to anyway cut it with the determination. Asanga Shastrena Dridena Chitva. Very important. Possible. Practice. And practice makes a man perfect. Okay, we will go to the next person. Loknath Prabhu is not there today. Vamshidhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ma'am.
Yes,
The
Prabhu.
real form of banyan tree is cannot be understood in the material world. It is existed in spiritual world. The roots of the reflected trees in upwards, and extension of the real tree is at the other end, entangled within the material expansion of the tree. The extent of the tree cannot be seen. The origin of the tree also cannot be located. However, the cause has to be traced.
Traced.
Analogy, like how I am the son of my father is the son of so and so it is. Such reach one to Brahma generated by the Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Finally, the search end in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is achieved only the association of person who know about the Supreme Lord.
Hare Krishna. We have already discussed all these things, right? I wanted to tell a small story so that you may be able to understand that why can't we understand about this tree? Okay, it is a reflection. Now listen to this story very well. Only 2 minutes I'll take. See, but there was a princess. She was, having bath with her friends on the bank of a river. So before that, she removed all her jewelry, etc., everything, and she went for a bath. When she came back and saw a very, very expensive diamond necklace or something, okay, very expensive and very beautiful one, which she loves the most, was missing. Then she comes and tells her father, "Oh, father, I lost it." Father said, "Don't worry, we'll buy now." No, 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 that has got lot of sentiments, lot of values, attached to it. I need that. And then the Dandora, everything comes, no? So the the king announces a big price for that. So many people come, search everything and go. One person in the process of searching, he's hanging around to that place only, near a water body only. Near that river, there is a small water body or whatever it is. There, and he is hanging around. He is going here and there, up and down, even goes to the water, comes back, gets into the water, like that. One sadhu was walking and coming towards that place. He saw this boy's very, like Ajib sa, how he is behaving, what has happened to him. He came and asked, "What is that you are looking for? You are behaving beyond my imagination. What happened to you?" He say, "You are a sadhu, right? Like this happened. You may not be knowing about it. I will tell you where is it. But if you help me, Anna, to fetch that, Don't ask me any commission. Sadhu said, okay, what do I need? Pa? I am a sannyasi. I don't need anything. He said, then the boy showed. You see, deep into that water, you see, with your, like, we call him magnificent glass. He's a sannyasi, no, he's a sadhu. So he could see. He could see the, I mean, whatever it is, what do you call that? Yeah, necklace. Saw inside at the deep bottom of the water. And he was laughing at this boy. And boy said, why are you laughing? I have already tried n number of times. That is why I am asking you. Don't laugh at me. What did the sadhu do? No? He walked ahead. He walked ahead. He climbed the tree. And actually, it was hanging on the tree. The reflection was falling down. Reflection was inside the water. But the necklace piece was there on the branch of it. So, if we see the reflection, how can we get it? Same way, you see beautiful mango trees on the seashore. See the reflection of mangoes. You try to pick up the mangoes from the water and try to eat. Is it possible? Can you eat the mangoes? That is why we are not able to understand. So, do you understand from this story that the spiritual, banyan tree, which is coming from the, originating from the spiritual world, cannot be understood at all because we are seeing the reflection. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu, finish it off.
Mataji, banyan tree is also called as Kalpavruksha.
No, Prabhu.
That is
No,
different.
not at all. Kalpavriksha is in the spiritual world. That's not a banyan tree. Kalpataru. That is Kalpataru.
Kalpavruksha. Okay.
Yes.
On
Prabhu.
acquiring his knowledge, one become gradually detached from this false reaction of
Reality situating himself in the real tree.
reflection of reality situated himself in a real tree. Mataji, I am distressed, Mataji. I am unable to read. Fasting.
Okay. Viraj Prabhu, can you read?
Okay, I will finish this slide, Mataji. The word of Asanga.
Weapon of
Asanga
detachment.
Sastrena, weapon of detachment, is very significant as the attachment for sense enjoyment and lording over the material nature is very strong. After being enlightened in the association of devotees, one must first surrender to the Lord. Once one succeed reaching the supreme abode, one never returns.
They will never come back. And Naitimameti Sorjuna Punarjanmana Vidyate Janma Karma cha me divyam yevam yo veti tattvataha Tyaktva deham punarjanmam Naitimameti Sorjuna. Once you leave your body, when you come to me, Naitimameti Sorjuna, you will never come back. But understanding that this is spiritual things we can't understand, no? That's why we need Guru. Guru will explain us. Sadhus will help us. That means Vaishnavas, devotees will help us. Yes, Viraj Prabhu, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you. Asanga Shastrena Dridena Chitva. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji, go ahead.
Asanga Sastrena Dardena Chitva. But the determination one must cut down this strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment. Detachment is the only way out of the tree. How? 15.4. Find one in knowing knowledge. 15.5. Surrender to the Lord. 15.6. Attain the eternal abode. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, we have cut the tree. First, we have to find one in knowledge. Tad vidhi pranipatena. One who knows. Tad vidhi. One who knows the absolute truth. One who has realized the supreme knowledge. Who are they? Our spiritual masters. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena seviyam. Upateshanti te jnanam jnanina tattva darshinaha. Then we have to surrender to the Lord. Sarvadharman paritejnya mamekam sharanam vraja. Agam tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shucha. Surrender to me and forget all the sins. Whether in this birth or the previous, forget about everything. Ma shucha. Don't worry. And then we will attain the Lots aboard. Hare Krishna. Yes, this is the last slide for. Yes, Prabhuji, go ahead. The Supreme Lord Krishna is there. Viraj Prabhu.
Okay. Ma'am, don't give me such like you said now the supreme word is the Virat Prabhu. No?
Viraj. Yes, Prabhu,
I will
read.
talk. I will talk. The Supreme Lord Krishna is the original root from whom everything has emanated. Lord has himself said he aham sarvasya
Prabhu.
prabhu
You remember that
prabhu.
verse? Sambandha knowledge, 10.8. The Lord says, everything has come from me. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Mattaha sarvam pravartate. Iti matva. One who knows this. Bhajante mam. Worshipping me. Buddha bhava samanvitaga. They will come to me. Yes, Prabhu. Devotional service.
Devotional service has to be done through Nava Vidha Bhakti.
Shravanam
Therefore,
Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam, Navavida. Yes, Prabhu.
therefore, to get out of the entanglement of this strong banyan tree of material life, one must surrender to Krishna. As soon as one surrenders up to Krishna, one becomes detached automatically from this material extension. Hare Krishna. Ma'am.
Hari Hari Bol. That's what I said. First, we have to attach. Detachment will automatically take place. So, attachment is what? Some Siddhir Haritoshanam. Do everything for the pleasure of the Lord. We did only 4 verses, but it's okay. These 4 are actually very, very important. And I will end the class today. Actually, I need to go to doctor. Doctor